Hi there everybody and welcome to the Watch Channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at this watch, which is the Pagani Design PD1682. This is the V2 version of their homage of the Rolex GMT Explorer 2, and there are some slight differences with this one versus the original, but we'll go through those in the video for you. Just do a quick wristwatch check though. We are rocking the Steinhart Ocean 39 GMT. As you can see, it's the Pepsi bezel version, and it's a ceramic bezel. I haven't worn this for quite some time, so it's nice to get it back on the wrist, and yeah, enjoying it. Anyway guys, let's rock on with the review. Hi there guys, so this is the Pagani Design PD1682. As you can see, it is a homage to the Rolex Explorer 2. Now, as I mentioned in the intro, this is the V2 version. The main differences between this and the original version are that the GMT hand there on the orange has a slightly longer tip, and apparently this now has a slightly different movement, which is the DG 5833A. Now, I'm not too sure what the difference is. It just says that it is an upgraded edition, so I'm not too sure what's going on there, but clearly some improvements. And bearing in mind that V1 and V2 versions are around about the same price, you know, it's always better to get the updated version. Case material 316L steel, as is this nice bracelet, which, as you can see, is a direct copy of the Oyster style links. Now, they are screw-in links, so very easy to adjust. As you can see, the clasp is somewhat different to what we would find on a Rolex Explorer 2. In fact, this is probably more akin to what you'd find on an Omega. But nonetheless, still very nice, and my personal opinion is I think this is better than the typical bracelet that you'll find on the V1 or the Rolex type version, which has got that sort of, you know, folding security clasp. This one's quite nice, pushes open, has that nice machined stainless steel, clicks very nicely, and yeah, is quite nice. And you know, again, whilst I like the fact that this looks like the Rolex Explorer 2, a slight bit of differentiation there with the bracelet is a nice thing to have. You do get solid end links with this bracelet, which is nice, and they fit pretty well to the case. As you can see there, you do have an exhibition case back showing that automatic GMT movement, which is, again, as I mentioned before, the Pearl DG5833A. You can see there it does have blued screws and a red cog, which is scarily a little like the Rolex. But yeah, very nice to see, and it's quite finished. It's finished quite well. Dial, as you can see, that nice white matte polar style dial, which is very nice, very easy to read. You do have the applied hour markers, which are finished with like a sort of a DLC on the side, like a black sort of DLC. I don't know whether they are steel or not, but they're, you know, very finished very well. I'll put some macro shots up as well so you can see them. But finishing on the watch for, you know, the price, which is I don't know, probably about 115 Australian, is very, very good. And like I say, you know, all of this, you know, the videos are getting a bit boring now because Paganis do present a massive value proposition. If you're on a budget, or you just want to try something, or you just want to get a watch for fun, you know, they're awesome value. So yeah, now you can see there you do have that orange GMT hand, which I really, really like. It's very easy to see. As I mentioned, because it's a V2 version, it does have a slightly more elongated tip. The original or V1 version just has a triangle at the end and no sort of syringe tip on it. The lume on the watch is, as with every other Pagani, It is satisfactory. It's not fantastic, but it's not atrocious either. Now, I've put the dimensions up for you on the video now, but official dimensions are 42 mils diameter, 50 mils height, and 13 mils thickness. You'll see, like I say, the dimensions that when I measured it with the digital calipers, so not too far off there. Bandwidth is 20 mils, and you do get a sapphire crystal with apparently an anti-reflective coating on it. And I must say, you know, it's not too bad at reflecting glare. There's a little bit there, but you know, it's very easy to read the time on this watch. Anyway, guys, I hope that this has been useful for you. If you do have any comments, please do put them in the section below, and I will come back to you when I can. But other than that, guys, I wish you all the best, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, take care.